Hi, good afternoon. This is Sonia, and welcome to Straight Talk with Sonia. I have a pretty interesting letter tonight, so hang on with me for a minute. Let's get the letter out of the way and let's see what advice I can give to this young lady. She says, Dear Sonia, my husband and I both work. He pays most of the bills and we share some. The problem is that we have a joint account and I recently found out that he has a separate account. Hmm. Now, I'm mad because I want to know how much money he has in this account. He gave me a number, but I want to see it for myself. So I asked him for the account information, but he says he already told me how much money was in it. So, should that be good enough for me? I'm really pissed at him now, and I demanded to him for him to explain to me why I couldn't get the account information. He said that I'm overreacting, that it's not a big deal. I gave him my account number to my separate account, and so why can't I have his? She says, I don't like secrets, and if he keeps withholding this information from me, what other information is he withholding? She says, if he doesn't give it to me, if he doesn't give me what I want, then it's not going to be good for him. I want to see for myself what's in there. He's telling me that's not good enough, and I'm wrong. What should I do? Am I wrong? Sign Money Over Marriage. Well, dear Money Over Marriage, I am so not sure if I'm getting the whole story here, because it can't be that you're that upset with him because he's not giving you the account information. Is it that you think that there is a big amount of money in it that he's withholding from you? You both have a joint account. Why is it such a big deal if he's telling you how much money is in the account? I really don't see anything wrong with you all having a separate account. I really don't see anything wrong with the joint account being joint and the two separate accounts being separate. If it's a trust issue, why are you not trusting him to tell you the truth on what's in it? It shouldn't be a big deal. I feel that in all relationships, everybody, as far as money is concerned, keeps a secret stash. Honestly, I keep a secret stash. And at one time, my husband and I had some issues going on, and I was able to go in that stash and fix some issues that we had. My husband didn't know about it, and he kind of laughed it off. And I asked him, I said, are you upset that you found out that I had money that was in a separate account? And he said, no, that's actually a good thing, because had you not had this money, then we would have not been able to solve the problem that came up. But I asked him after I read your letter, I said, so what is your position on this? And he said, well, I don't think that it's not bad that he has this extra account. And she obviously doesn't trust him in believing in what he's telling her is the true amount. And obviously, if he's, keeping that account separate, it's not that he's out there cheating and spending money on something that he has no business. And that's my question to you. Why are you so adamant, and it's a big problem, and you're saying here, if he doesn't give that account information to me, it's going to be something? Well, what is it going to be? Are you going to leave your husband because he didn't give you account information to an account that he told you how much was in the account? I don't think that that's fair to him. There are some people who share different things on different levels. For instance, I have married friends that have Facebook, they have Twitter, they have LinkedIn, they have all these other websites that their partner does not have access to, because they believe in that standard that some things are private. Now, me and my husband, on the other hand, I have his Facebook information. I have his email addresses. I don't just go creeping through his stuff because I don't care that much to go creeping through it, because I feel like whatever's done in the dark is going to come to the light. However, I trust him with everything in me. And it looks like to me you're having some trust issues in believing what your husband says is true. My husband has a secret account. He doesn't know that I know, and he's probably going to know now because he's going to watch this video. But I don't care. I don't ask him about that. That's his business for whatever reason. We are one. We are married. We have everything in this world together. There are some things that you don't have to have access to everything. Do you know every time he go poop? Do you want to know every time he go take a tinkle? Do you want to know every time he poops or scratches his butt? No. So leave it alone. Let it go. If he gives you a number, trust your husband enough to believe that that's what that number is. A marriage, a relationship, a commitment is about trust. And it looks like to me, for you to be able to get so upset and blow this out of proportion and demand something from him, that you're having trust issues. And here we go about the demanding. Grown folk have a problem with being made demands. When you're a child, you are demanded. Go to your room. Go sit down. Hush your mouth. Do this and do that. When you're grown, you don't expect that people demand anything of you. They ask, well, can I have this or can I have that? And if you don't get what you want, you're throwing a temper tantrum. Oh, I'm going to leave, or it's going to be hell to pay. Honey, you're not hurting anybody but yourself. But really, you need to back up and just let that part be, because I really, really, honestly don't think that it's as big of an issue as you are making. And if you're making that big of an issue, then you need to go reevaluate your vows, because you're having trust issues if you can't trust and believe that this man says that he has X amount of dollars in that account. And are you a frivolous spender? Are you the person that takes the money and does, extra stuff? Is that why the account is separate? I mean, is that why the account, you don't know extra how much is in there? I mean, think about it. But you just need to realize that you're saying money over marriage. Honey, that's not that important. It is not. It is not like he has a lock on his cell phone, or even if he does, some people have codes or whatever. You knew that before you married him. So this, this is not that big of an issue for you to want to go upside his head, or I don't know what you mean by it's not going to be good, or all of this stuff. I just think that you need to sit down and you need to talk to your husband and say, look, I don't know why you have this separate account, but it's okay. Stop demanding things of him. Stop making him feel uncomfortable, because if you do, that's going to be a confrontational event, and you don't want that. Not behind money. It's just not that crucial. Your bills are being paid. Obviously, you didn't say anything about the bills not being paid. You didn't say anything about him frivolously spending money. You didn't say anything about your needs are not met. So let that go. It's just not that important. It's not that crucial. Not to end your marriage over, unless there are other issues that you're not addressing, and you're taking the money thing and trying to find a way to argue with him to bring up other things. And then that's a whole nother letter. And if I'm true about that, then write me another letter and let me know what's really going on in your mind that you're so upset about this money. Because I really don't think that the basis and the foundation for this letter is concerning money. It's concerning trust. Okay? So let it go, honey. It's not that important. You don't know, he may be saving up to buy you something nice. And then you're pushing him with this, and he's already telling you what he does and does not have. So let that go. You don't need to know every time his poop flies in the wind. Okay? As long as he's being faithful to you, he's being good to you, then the rest is all up in the air. And remember to trust God, love yourself, and what? Always remember to strut.